Death. It's a part of life. Something that we all experience sometime. It is an inescapable and irreversible reality. It's a reality that we all have to face whether we like it or not. But what exactly is death? And what happens when we die? Getting really deep here. This is an age-old question that humanity has been seeking an answer to since the beginning of our existence. Death, as defined by the dictionary, is the end of life. The irreversible cessation of all biological functions that sustain a living organism. But is death really the end? If you're religious, then probably not. But if you don't believe in God or afterlife, then it probably is. As a person who was raised Catholic and is now non-religious, and pretty much doesn't believe in anything but himself, I'd like to give my honest opinion and thoughts on what happens when we die. So, what happens when we die? The short answer is, drumroll please, nothing. I believe that nothing happens when you die, to be honest. While some others who believe in God and practice religion have faith that there is an afterlife when you die, where your soul gets transferred, so to say, and they have faith that there is a heaven if you're a good person, and a hell if you're a bad person. I believe that none of this exists, and here's my reasons why. Okay, before moving on, I just wanted to take a break and say that you can believe whatever the heck you want. I'm not going to judge you, and nobody else should either. I believe that we should respect all religions and all faiths, and no religion if you're not religious at all as well. And this video is not about trying to belittle any religion whatsoever, so I wanted to clear that up right away. I believe that religion was originally created to give some rules to set, to create order in society, and not only that, but also to cope with the fact that we all die one day. And this is totally okay. I don't think it's a bad thing to believe this way at all. But the way I cope with death is different. The way I cope is, I believe that death is essentially the reverse of birth. Let me ask you something. Do you remember what it was like before you were born? Probably not. So what's to say you'll remember or feel anything after you die? Absolutely nothing. Albeit there's no proof as to if we feel or remember anything after we die. I'm not afraid of death as much because I think that we won't even realize that we're dead. I think that death also means like the cessation of our consciousness, the thing that makes us aware and alive, basically. I also believe that death is similar to sleeping, if that makes any sense. So when you're asleep, your brain is basically on like super low power mode. And of course there's dreams and such, but you don't actually know what's happening around you 24/7. Like every time I get out of bed, I don't remember being dormant for 8 hours, and like every second and minute of those 8 hours, I don't remember like what was happening. And when you have dreamless nights, it's even closer to the sensation of death, in my opinion. But due to these reasons, I believe that there is nothing after death, and we won't even realize that we're dead. The Bible says, "From dust we came, to dust return." And I think this is a great quote. All we do when we die is return to dust. The dust we were born from. We don't remember what being dust is like before we were born, and I don't think we'll remember what being dust is like after we die. I say just be a good person and treat everyone with kindness and respect, and treat everyone how you would want to be treated, basically. Also, I believe that while we don't realize that we have died or we're dead, our loved ones will have, and they'll miss us. I'd like to end the video with this. When asked, "What do you think happens when we die?" Keanu Reeves in the interview said, "I know that the ones who love us will miss us." But let me know in the comments what you guys think, what happens after we die, or when we die. I'm very curious to know. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give a like and hit subscribe if you're willing. We also have memberships too if you want to check that out, but it's always just free to subscribe. But check out the join button on the channel page. Anyway, thanks. Bye.